Three, two, nine. Hey, welcome to the Jaysquared podcast. My name is Jasoma.
I'm J Rock. You said that way too fast.
Hey, welcome to the Jaysquared podcast. My name is Jasoma.
And I'm J Rock.
And we have an actual special for you guys today. So I'm not actually just saying we have a special show. We actually have a special. But before we get into that, yo, we gotta share some love. We really appreciate everybody who's been
Oh my
engaged. Like,
god.
you
It's
don't
been
understand.
insane.
It's been
Insane.
it's been crazy on our TikTok,
On
our
Instagram,
on our
on
Instagram. Yeah,
YouTube.
bro. I feel
Y'all are
like
amazing.
when we're unstoppable when we're together. That's what it is. When
Mm-hmm.
we're together, we're unstoppable. So we need to go ahead and do that a little bit more. And I love like we're in love with the engagement, man. Like because it's for the most part positive, but I mean
Some of y'all are funny though. Like
some of
high
y'all
key,
are
some of
funny.
y'all
I'm
are
not gonna
funny.
lie.
But some of y'all just are way too sensitive
Yeah, some
also.
people are, but it's like we love that too because it's like
I mean, yeah, we
two
just
sides of
don't
the coin. So we
respond.
appreciate it all, but we really did want to just give a huge thank you to everybody that's engaging,
Mm-hmm.
checking out our
And supporting.
podcast, uh,
Yeah.
meeting me in public. That was big. Like, seeing us in
Yeah.
public and being like, yo, you have a podcast? Oh, that's dope. Follow, subscribe. So,
Yeah.
just want to say we really appreciate it. And we're going to keep doing us. So, you guys can keep loving what we do. Um,
Yeah, for sure.
so our special today, since it's rounding, it's coming to the end of the year. I know we're excited for the holidays, but we got to get this out of our system. It's our top 10 movies of the year. Now, by no means was this easy to make, but we
No,
got
not this
it.
year. Not this year.
Bro, 2025 has been insane.
Yeah, right.
Um, for real. It's been
Mm-hmm.
crazy. So it is the
Mm-hmm.
middle finger. All right, because I've been
In
having
sign
problems.
language, apparently, it is the middle finger. It's the number 8, I
Okay.
think. I'll
Oh,
Google that.
wait, what? All right, you Google that okay, yeah. While I explain. So, our top 10 movies has not been easy whatsoever. We literally had to wait till the last minute to kind of make this.
Yes.
So, you're gonna probably okay, cool. All right.
Yes.
You're probably gonna agree with some of the stuff that we say. Might not. Let us know what you think. That's the most important part. So,
Hmm.
how do you want to start this? How do you want to kick this off?
We should have probably talked about this before we started.
But we didn't. We didn't. Had so much time, but we did not. All right. So
Should we
do you want
start
to
with
go?
our honorable mentions?
I think that's a good idea. I think we should start there. All right. So you want to Rochambeau for it? Rock, paper, scissors. Go, go, go. You're just looking at me. All right. I'm gonna go first. Um,
Okay.
my first honorable mention. I had to put it like on the Transformers scale. It was just really it was a long time waiting for me. It had to be Megan 2. Like that movie was actually hilarious. Um and it took the level of corny and just amplified it, but still it was still really cool. And it was one of those movies where the second one wasn't a serious version of the first one, which is what I hate
Mm.
because there's no way you're gonna take this seriously. They actually went ahead and made it. They read the room. I love when movies like they read the room. They're like, okay, we get it. It's a joke, so we're gonna make it all funny. And they did that, and I loved it. I mean, I had a great time watching it. What about you? What's your first one?
Zootopia 2.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Okay, okay. All right, all right.
Yeah. I thought about this hard because the other top 10 movies or the other movies I picked for my top 10, I think I enjoyed a little bit better. And that's not a knock on Zootopia 2. I thought it was really
Okay.
good. But I did watch the first one right before I watched the second one. And a lot of people are saying they enjoyed the second one more than the first one. And I don't feel that way. And that's not
Okay.
even a shot at it. I still think it was a good movie. It was fun. It was great. Like the story, it kind of goes hand in hand with what's happening in politics too. So it's very relatable.
Okay.
But I still like the first one better. I'm sorry.
All right, I can see that. I mean,
Hmm.
that does make a lot of sense. Sometimes the sequel does well. Sometimes the original is just like you can't really beat it, and it was a
Hmm.
very original like idea. So I did really like Zootopia 1. I haven't seen Zootopia 2 yet, so you might be right about that one. But
Hmm.
moving on to my second honorable mention. Second honorable mention, The Naked Gun 2. I don't know if you saw Naked Gun 2,
No,
but it's not one of those
I didn't even
you
watch
have
Megan 2.
you're missing out, man. You're really missing out.
It was
But
on my list. I completely forgot to watch it. I'm sorry.
I get it. You got to make notes, man. You got to really make notes about these things. Um the first one was made years ago, well, decades ago, literally. And
Mm.
they made multiple Naked Guns, right? It's one of those movies
Hmm.
where you don't have to watch the first one, but it's better if you did, or you don't have to watch the originals, but it's better if you did. That's the kind of vibe you get with the Naked Guns. But you don't have to watch it, and it's hilarious. It brings back that old school comedy where outlandish things happen. You see common trends throughout the movie, and it's just like this is ridiculous, and it just keeps you laughing throughout the whole film. Like they really found a way to keep tropes, like make physical. They brought back physical comedy, and it just stayed really true to the original Naked Gun franchise. It kind of reminds you of like it's kind of like Austin Powers. Like you know how Austin Powers has
Oh,
a lot of
okay.
physical
Yeah, yeah,
comedy and stuff. It's kind of like
yeah.
that. So if you are itching for that type of vibe, I would definitely check out Naked Gun. It's definitely top in comedies for me. Top in
Yeah.
comedies, but I couldn't put it on like my real list of my top 10.
Cool. All right, so
What about you?
I am I'm stuck between two
Okay.
movies for
All right.
honorable mention. So I'll quickly say both. Um, One of them being Warfare. It was a military movie. It's based on a mission gone wrong. It's based on a true story as well. Um, it's one group that gets stuck in a house and gets attacked, and then there's a second group that has to come and save them. But a lot of people die because of what happened, and it's very much like in there. You hear it, you feel it. It's a I think it's an A24 movie, very low key, not that popular, but it was a really good written movie and like action movie. You felt like you were in the war zone, which was really good. And then the second one is Black Phone 2. I really
Mm.
enjoyed the first one, but the second one kind of took a Nightmare on Elm Street Freddy Krueger route, and it it wasn't bad. It just didn't hit like the first one.
It's funny.
It
I heard
got
that too. I've heard that. You know
Mhm.
who said the same thing? Kind of the Popcorn Podcast. Uh,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
they
the
yeah,
homies.
they actually did interview some of the actresses. Yeah,
The actors.
some of the actors
Oh.
they interviewed some of them, and
Hmm.
uh, after they watched, they got the same vibe.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It was just like very much that realm, and it's not what I was expecting. I was expecting more of a horror movie, so the fact that it went like Freddy Krueger style of just like, and they did a great job of showing when we were in the dream and when we were in real life, which I thought was like cool cinematography wise, but like not where I thought the movie was gonna go.
Yeah, like, and don't you hate when that happens sometimes because you kind of
Yeah,
expect one
I
thing
really liked the first one.
because you get hyped, and then it's like
Hmm.
it turns into something else or something way out of left field that you're like,
Yeah,
I see you're trying to take a creative turn, but it just got too
it
crazy.
didn't hit.
Yeah.
But
So,
it wasn't a bad
mhm.
movie. But yeah.
So what we can do, well, what I was thinking right now, and great
Mhm.
read, that was our honorable mentions. What we can do is that when we get to our number five, then we can name our worst movie after our number five,
Okay, sounds good.
and then we do our next one. Sound good? All right, for sure. All right,
Sounds good.
so I'm gonna go on my number 10. My number 10 of the year, The Running Man. I know. I know. I don't have I don't like Glenn Powell, right? That's his name.
Facts.
I don't like him that much as an actor, but that movie was fun, man.
He was
And
good.
usually, yeah, I would put a movie like that on the Transformer scale usually.
Hmm.
But the thing is that the movie did so much. It was so exciting, and the message was so clear. And I like that there weren't too many holes. I will say the end was a little bit shaky for me, but there weren't too many holes where it's like, oh my god, like bro, you could have just done this to get out of this. And it played into a lot of tropes about classism and things like that, haves and have nots. And it was also pretty funny. So I didn't hate that. Like I enjoyed myself thoroughly. The thing that did get me, that did annoy me, was the actual end of the movie. Uh, it would have been higher on my list, but yeah, I'll give it. I'll say that that was my number 10. What about you?
Okay, cool. I will agree with you on Glenn Powell. I think they're throwing him at us way too much,
Yeah,
but I
they're
did like
forcing
him
him
in
on us.
Twisters. Yeah, I did like him in Twisters. That was a good movie. All right,
He's
my
good.
number 10. You good?
Sorry, my manager. Just kidding. It's Allison.
Oh, tell her I said hi.
Okay, I
Um,
will.
all right, so my number 10 is Thunderbolts. Um,
Okay,
why
say
are you
more.
surprised?
Say more.
Oh, okay. I actually rewatched it for a second time, and I like the route of mental health that they took.
Uh huh.
I think that resonated a little bit more with me the second time around. I know that we talked about the pacing of the movie, that it was a bit off, but
Hmm.
I really enjoyed that aspect of it. I think Florence Pugh just takes over the whole movie, and it's her movie, to be honest. I did like some of the other characters, the villain, but not the villain of the movie, and then kind of setting it up with what's going to happen with Doctor Doom and all that stuff. Um, Definitely not like the best Marvel movie ever, but it was a pretty good take on mental health and just like people going through grief, and then like how all of them just deal with it differently. So I thought that was pretty cool.
I do agree with those points. I mean, I think that I was just shocked because I thought it was gonna shoot higher on your list. So I'm
Nah,
surprised at that. But that
you're gonna
that's a
be
good.
surprised at my list if we're
I
being
know, I
honest.
know, I know, I am, and I am excited for
Mhm.
this actually.
Yeah,
Um, what I will, well,
I think I've matured. Well, you won't
we'll
think I
see
matured for my
because
next pick,
because
but maybe a little bit later you'll think I've matured. We'll see though.
yeah, because we usually clash a lot. I wonder if we're
I
going
don't think
to
we'll
this one.
clash. We might
Okay,
clash more on TV shows than we'll clash on this.
yeah. Oh, I know we. Oh, I have a huge feeling. All right, so number 9 for me was The Strays. So The Strays, it was a movie. Pretty much, the synopsis of the movie is that this mother, she is being followed by you know these these people, doesn't know who they are, and she's like going crazy. It's pretty
Mm.
much plays into colorism and self-hate and stuff like that. You're
Mm.
probably not gonna watch it, but I still might not want to spoil it for anybody else. What do you think?
Why? It's
Should
the end of the year.
That's also true. All right, so pretty much is this woman. She does not know why these people are following her. She sees them, nobody else sees them. She's like all confused. Turns out that they're her kids, and in like a psychosis, she ends up leaving her kids, and her head keeps itching. It's because she's wearing a wig, and she has this new white family in this new white neighborhood, and she's trying so much to like
Fit.
engulf herself in whiteness, yeah, to fit. And it ends up like kind of screwing her at the end, and she realizes, oh shit, I did leave these kids, and they are just asking to be accepted. It's just like it's a really heart wrenching story. Uh,
Interesting.
it's one of
Is it a
those
horror?
kind of it's more of a suspense. It's not like a horror where gory like people die and stuff like that, but it's more like a yeah, it's more of a suspense movie. So
Mm.
you should you should watch it. I mean, if you want to. I know you have a lot on your list, but what do you think
Mm.
for your number nine?
All right, my number nine. This is on Transformer level of grading, but
Okay, I love that we're
I had
throwing
to put
these
it.
in. I love that we're throwing
Yeah.
these in.
Jurassic World Rebirth.
Oh
I
my god.
freaking love that movie. That movie was so fun. Um, Scarlett Johansson going Black Widow, Jonathan Bailey being the nerd and not being Fiero. Um, Mahershala in the movie as well. I thought the casting, the trio was a really good casting. And for those of you who don't watch the Jurassic Park show on Netflix, this has a lot of connections with the movie, especially with like the mixing of certain dinosaurs and animals to create new dinosaurs and all that stuff, which is pretty cool in the movie. But like if you watch the show, you know how messed up it is. Um, but yeah, that was a really fun movie, Transformer level type of action, cheesy, comedy acting. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed it.
I think that I think that like that dinosaur mixing, I kind of like how they stuck to it, didn't
Mm-hmm.
overcomplicate it too much, because we
Mm-hmm.
did see that in the not the original, of course, but
The last
when they
trilogy.
yeah, the beginning of the trilogy, like when they started mixing it and they made like a super dinosaur, like so I
Mm-hmm.
thought that was cool. I liked how they kept going with that in the new series.
Yeah,
Um,
it's just the only thing I'll add to that is that the last trilogy with Chris Pratt, like that first movie was good, but then they lost the plot.
oh, 100
Um,
percent.
but it's always cool to just you see all these crazy new dinosaurs, and it always goes back to the T Rex. So
Always, always,
always
and
the
it's
OG.
everybody's
Mhm.
favorite. That's
Yeah,
fan service
yeah,
right there.
yeah.
All right, so number eight, it was one of them days. Now listen,
Oh
you
damn, I
forgot
forgot
about it,
about
didn't
that
you?
one. That could have been
Yeah,
an
no,
honorable mention.
it
Fuck.
could have.
Okay.
Yeah, it could have been. I mean, this is the thing. One of them days, it reinvented that it's like soul food as a movie. That's what it felt like, and it brought that feeling back. Like you watch Friday, you watch movies
Yeah,
like that,
that's the vibe it gave. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and it
Like a
feels like it.
90s. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
Mhm. Mhm.
Like it gives that struggle, and it's like, oh my god, like how are they gonna get through this? Like
Mhm.
even closer to us, like I don't know if you saw like a lottery ticket with Bow Wow. It
I
was a while
think I
ago.
saw that years ago. Yeah.
But that's the thing. It
Yeah,
like
it's the same.
there has to be that movie, that generational movie that
Uh-huh.
comes back and it's like, oh,
Mhm.
that's a new black hit. Like I really did love that.
Yeah.
I
Damn. No,
think
I forgot about that one. That was
yeah,
a good
I
one. That's
think
a good one. Yeah.
and SZA, Kiki Palmer, like yo,
I love
that's a
SZA.
dynamic duo right there.
Yeah, she was in my top 5 Spotify.
Oh, nice. No, like
Yeah.
she really did kill, especially the role that she had.
Mhm.
And one of the things that's great about SZA's role, SZA and The Weeknd are like opposites. Like you kind of want to hear more of SZA, and you want The Weeknd to shut up more. Like when it comes to acting and stuff like that. Like
Oh, okay. I was like,
you
"What?"
get what I mean? Like because The Weeknd, like when he acts, it's like, can you not? And then when
Yeah,
SZA
yeah.
acts, it's like,
He's not
yo,
in
we
his
need
acting bag.
yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. We
Mhm.
want more of
Mhm.
that. So I think that they both did a good job. They played off each other really well.
Mhm.
And you felt the chemistry with them. Issa Rae also did a fantastic job. Uh, I
Yeah.
think she just is in her bag when it comes to
Mhm.
art and stuff like that. So
She's a
that's
goat.
Yeah, she definitely is. The scene that keeps taking me out even till now is when they're in the drive-through and you have like the drive-through bandit, like that just comes and snatches people's burgers. It's like that's crazy,
Yeah,
but I get it. So that's number 8 for
that's a
me.
good one. That's a good pick. That's a good pick.
What about you?
All right, my number 8, which is going to be a surprise, is a movie that just recently came out called Eternity.
Okay,
Uh huh.
okay.
So it's like a romance, drama, comedy
Is that with Scarlet
thing.
Witch?
Yes.
Okay.
So it has Elizabeth Olsen, it has Miles Teller, and Caleb Turner. Um, and it's basically about what you would do once you die, like where you would live the rest of your
That
eternity.
was so
Um,
interesting. I should have
and
watched
it's a
that.
love triangle where it's like Elizabeth Olsen, Scarlet Witch. Um, her first husband died in the military in war, so she
Hmm.
gets remarried, and then when they all die, she has to pick who she's gonna spend eternity with. Her first husband that she didn't really have a life with, or her second husband who she spent most of her life with. And it has a lot of plot twists and turns, and then by the end
That's
of the
so
movie,
hard. Okay.
you feel for her and the decisions she makes, and then for all three of them you feel for them because then you realize like different aspects of like life and love and just who you spend your time with and how memories are a big part of spending it with loved ones. So not a movie that I would usually like or be interested in.
Yeah,
Obviously
you're
I
not a
watched it because
romance
of
person.
no, but obviously I watched it because I really like Elizabeth Olsen, and Caleb Turner is a fine looking man. Um, so that's why I watched it. You know he's dating Dua Lipa.
Yo, I'm sick of you, bro. You just watch for hot people. Like, oh yeah, no,
Hot people,
I get it.
Elizabeth
I
Olsen,
get
Caleb Turner. Same with Jurassic World, Scarlett
it.
Johansson, Jonathan Bailey.
I'm sick of you, bro.
Hot people.
Hopefully
What
we
am I
see
gonna
this.
do?
All
But
right,
yeah, no.
so
That was my 8.
that's great. All right, so my number
Hmm.
seven, is Thunderbolts. Um,
Oh wow, you do have it high.
yeah,
Interesting. Okay, well,
yeah,
not that
that's
high, but high.
it. Wasn't high. It wasn't high, but that's the thing. When I watched it, I didn't have too many complaints. I
Hmm.
did feel like the pacing was off. One of the things that I didn't like. All right, a lot of people give me hate for
Just
this.
say it.
I like Taskmaster. I don't like the version. Hold, you see already. I didn't even get the start. I didn't even get the start. All right,
All I did was laugh. No need
not
to
the
crash
MC,
out.
not the MC. I'm sorry, I got triggered.
You did.
All right, so not the MCU version, right? I like the
Hmm.
comic book character Taskmaster because I think it's a really cool skill to be able to adapt on the fly. It's pretty dope. If you guys watch Naruto, Kakashi, y'all understand why I like that. Anyway, so I did not. It still hurt me a little bit to see Taskmaster get pretty much offed immediately. I wanted Taskmaster to get her like redemption throughout the movie. But I mean, I guess we all can. Rather than Ghost or right Ghost, right?
Hmm.
What's her name? Yeah. I was like, I like Taskmaster more than her, and we didn't get enough Taskmaster. So I just would have rather see more of that. Anyway, and also that she's a direct villain in the Black Widow movie, so I would have rather like had her be in the plot a little bit more. Also, the only other thing that I had a problem with was uh the way that they did Century. Century is a OP level like
Hmm. Hmm.
entity. Like it's not. They made it too close, and the only way usually Century gets rid of the void, even though I like the mental health aspect. is that Sentry has to make everybody forget he's a Sentry, including himself. And that's the only way the Void gets defeated, ever. So like it's just like things like that. Like I feel like um keeping him a little bit of a disservice and kind of lets me know that throughout the MCU he's gonna be nerfed a little bit. But there's just a long-winded way of me saying like it wasn't that bad what they did, but I mean I guess their new take I can deal with it. And the movie was a good message, and I like messaging a lot. So
Yeah.
they did a good job. They did a good job with it. I think the marketing was a little bit lacking, like the new Avengers thing. I see what they did in the movie, but
Oh, I
uh,
thought the marketing was smart
I
because they
mean
put the
outside
asterisk at the end,
I mean,
and
outside
then
of the movie,
once
not in the movie. I like that's what I was like, because I don't like to be told something before I watch the movie, because then I'm like, what? I'd rather see that in the movie, and then I'll be like, oh, they know they fucking suck. Like, what are you talking about? Like, they're no Avengers. You get what I'm saying? Because outside of the
no,
movies, okay, so outside of the movie, they were doing the new Avengers with the asterisk thing. I didn't like
so
that.
the new Avengers name didn't come out until after the movie was released. It was always Thunderbolts with the asterisk, and then once it was released in the movies, that's when they came out and started tearing the movie posters so you could see the new Avengers
But
poster.
I, yeah, but I still didn't see the movie by that point. You get me? And I went to
That's
the
a
theaters.
you
I know, but I went to the
problem.
theaters to see it. It's not like I stole it. If I would have stole it, then I get it. But I actually, all right. Well, fuck me then, bro.
That's basically what happened.
All right. So, what was your number seven? Well, whoop
So
de
this
doo.
whoop de doo. My number seven is gonna be a surprise to everyone, but I watched this movie last night and I was very much shook because I was not expecting this to even make my top 10. I thought this was just gonna be like a whatever movie. My number seven is Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Right?
What?
Right? Yo,
No.
that movie was so
Okay.
much better than the first one.
Talk to me. Talk
Like
to me. Talk to me.
way
Talk to me. Talk to me.
I'm not gonna spoil this one because
Yeah,
this one just
don't
came
talk to me
out.
that much. Don't talk too much, but talk to
Yeah.
me.
It was so much better than the second one. Like you could tell the budget and like the money got a lot better. It was
Mhm.
way more creepier. A lot more scenes that got me a little whoa
Yeah.
jumpy. Um, but no, I thought it was really good. I don't know any of these characters. Don't know much apart from it being a video game, and I think I probably
Okay.
played it once. So I don't know like the lore,
The
but
lore.
even
Yeah.
for not knowing the lore, like the new characters that they brought in, were pretty cool. And then it obviously like is leading up to a franchise type of deal. But I actually liked it. I thought it was a really well done movie.
That's awesome. I need to watch it. I mean,
Hmm.
because
Hmm.
I did something that I usually don't do, but I did like the first movie so much that I watched like an hour long video of the
Deep
lore.
dive.
Yeah, I did a deep dive because I did want to know, and I'm like, I want to know about all of this if I'm going to keep watching, because there are so many unanswered
Yeah,
questions for me. But
yeah,
I'm really excited to kind of see what's next.
yeah.
So that's gonna be good.
I kind of have to do that for this second movie because I like I said, I didn't like the first one. I thought it
Hmm.
was good, like a good like Peacock movie, Paramount movie that you just put on
Got
the
you.
TV, whatever. But this one, I was like, yo, okay, all right. And it was
That's
packed. The
dope.
movie theater was packed. I was like, these
Yeah,
nerds are in
cause
here.
dude,
Like
that's the
what?
thing that kind of got me too, is because like there was so
They
much
have a
hype
fandom.
around it.
Yeah,
Exactly. And that's what it
yeah,
was. It was like, yo, it was so hyped. And when I was like,
yeah.
I didn't know I was missing out. Damn, my bad, my bad.
Yeah.
All right. I'll
I
go ahead and
walked in
check
and
it
I was
out.
like, all right, I'm gonna just take my sweater off, keep my hoodie on, like whatever. And then
Layout.
everyone came in, and I was just like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on?
That's fucking hilarious. All right.
But yeah, that was it.
So my number six is because this is when it kind of started getting. I had to be real with
Yeah,
myself. I
you're not
had
gonna
to.
like my
I
number
had
six.
to.
You're gonna be mad at my number six.
Oh, okay, okay. I
Mm-hmm.
think I know what it is. I already know what it is, dude. You
Mm-hmm.
should never said
Mm-hmm.
anything. Um, yeah, but my number six, I had to start getting real with myself and start being like, you know
Mm-hmm.
what? Let me stop with the favoritism and trying to make excuses. It was him. It was him.
Oh,
Um, yeah, you forgot
you're
about that
gonna be
movie too.
mad.
Yeah, no. It's it got to be. It was my number six because I did like the movie. I liked the concept, but there were just a lot of holes. The ending wasn't really. It wasn't really where it. I could have. It wasn't where I wanted it to be as like some like you said, because you brought up some really good points that I didn't think about, and that's why I like having dialogue with you, because you can be
Mm-hmm.
unbiased sometimes. uh but you brought up a really good point when you were like, hey, uh this could have gone a lot deeper with the conversation, and they kind of did miss the mark a lot. But I think I was just
Mm-hmm.
hyped up with the whole conversation surrounding concussions that I didn't really do as deep of a dive as I could have, or I didn't let the movie breathe beforehand. And now that I
Mm-hmm.
did, it does get a little bit of a lower score in my head. So, but I mean, still, I love the plot. So it gets an A for creativity. Um, the pacing to me wasn't bad. What was bad was the execution of the ending. And I think those things can be so bad that it kind of fucks up like how good the movie could have done when it comes to ranking it. So yeah, that's my number six.
Cool. Um, my number six. This is where it got tough for me because there's like from six to one, we could like move around. But yeah, my number six, unfortunately, is Superman.
I freaking knew it! I knew it!
I know, and it's hard because
Why are you doing this to me?
I really liked Superman. Superman
We
was
were on
such a
the
good
same
movie.
page, J Rock. We were both there. We were just like, yo, what? This movie was awesome. All right, all right. Okay, DC, you did your big one. But number
Mhm.
six?
Yeah,
That's
I
wild.
what's crazy is I told you this year making the list was tough, but this one 6 and 5 could basically switch around, but it's not going to be higher than my top 4 and from what I've seen. Um
Okay.
but again, Superman, great movie. DC finally on the map. Like I
Yeah.
am very excited to see where they take it with
Supergirl.
Supergirl. I think the
Mm-hmm.
trailer dropped or like the
Drops
poster.
tomorrow.
Oh, bet. So yeah, but love the story. So relatable. I got emotional multiple times. I think I cried a little bit because Superman is so relatable to what is happening right now, especially with
Yeah.
like Latinos and ICE and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So like it hit really
Israel and
hard.
Gaza.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So all of the just politic wise and just like also being Latina and understanding what it is to like feel as an alien or like see your family feel like aliens and stuff like that. It was just like spot on. Um there were cheesy moments, but you have to have those cheesy moments with these superhero movies, especially with
Not
James
even,
Gunn. I feel like he does a creative he's creative in that way. Um
especially with Superman. You have to,
yeah.
because he's the original cornball, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
no, he is. So,
that's dope.
yeah, I'm sorry that I put it at six. I wish any other year would have been top three,
Hmm.
but this year is just tough for me. But I
It
really,
was
really
really
enjoyed
it.
this movie.
I forgive that because if it was 2024, I would have been a little bit heated. But
No,
I
no,
mean,
no.
this
Yeah, yeah,
year
I get that, but
they came
it's
out
tough. It's tough.
now.
But yeah,
All
that
right,
was my number
so
six.
what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna jump into our worst movie of the year. Now, this is kind of the rule. The worst movie can't be a movie that you just saw the first half of and you're like, oh, I don't want to watch this anymore.
No, you watched the full movie.
You
Yeah,
had to watch, yeah, you had to watch the whole movie through, stick it out, sit there. Also, it
I
can't
have
be a
hot
movie
takes for
that,
this.
yeah. and you had to like actually watch the movie and be um like I said, you can't take breaks. You can't sit there and say I didn't watch the whole movie, and you can't just be like, oh, I saw the trailer, I thought it was gonna be stupid, and I saw on IMDb or Rotten Tomatoes that it got a low score, so it had to be about. No, you had to actually do your due diligence. Bite the bullet, sit there, watch the goddamn movie. Um, I'm gonna I'm gonna go first.
Don't you love me?
My my worst movie was actually with Mickey 17. Now,
You did hate this movie, yeah. Hmm. Hmm.
like this is one of those movies. It's like the inverse opinion that I have of him, where it's like him. I feel like it was a really good concept, but they just missed the mark in some ways that it dropped on my list. This movie, it had an a good concept, and like halfway through the movie, you're just like, what the fuck is going on? Like it's like you had an opportunity to kind of like make a really good movie, super thought provoking, but then you kind of wanted to be edge lords, and you're just like, oh yeah, let's
Mm.
like it just got weird. It got weird and stupid, and like it just felt. And what bothered me the most, I think, was that Robert Pattinson, who always, who's an amazing actor, always does great. Um, I still like him in Twilight. The thing about it is that what I have to throw it in there
He's a good
because people are gonna bring
actor.
it up. Yeah.
He's a good
Now,
actor. He's
this is the
Batman.
oh bro, don't even get me started. But the thing is, they have him
Okay.
acting great. He acts as multiple personalities or multiple people in this movie. Like, but they just use it on a shitty script, so they
Mm.
wasted it, and that
Mm.
that kind of pissed me off because I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Like, so that just kind of like it was just like a waste of time. It wasted my time. Like his like yeah, I'm done. I'm gonna get mad. I'm getting triggered.
Oh, you're about to get even more triggered.
What is your worst movie? Oh, I feel it.
We said we're doing three, right?
No, it was supposed to be two. It was supposed to be
Yeah.
two. Hold on, wait.
Honorable and three. Don't be changing it because I have three
Hold
and
on,
I
wait, wait,
can't
wait,
pick
wait.
one.
Hold on.
Hold on, wait a minute. I thought I was finished.
Oh
I'll
shoot,
like it
you're
right now.
right. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. So my first one. This
Mm-hmm.
is in no type of ranking, but worst movie for me was him. I told you you weren't gonna like it, but
I
like when we
respect
did
it. I
our
don't like it. I respect it. I don't like it. I respect it.
okay, when we did our recap, it was one of those movies where they used Jordan Peele's name to get people to come to watch the movie, thinking it was a
Yeah.
Jordan Peele movie, and it wasn't.
Okay.
Like we discussed in our review, storyline and the plot that they were trying to move forward with, great idea, terrible execution, great cinematography, but the ending was just blah. And there were moments in the movie where I was what am I watching? Like what is happening right now? We went from following a football player to then someone attacking him and getting concussed really bad to then following his idol who is I don't even know, Satan is involved or not, and
Or
owners
not. It's
and
crazy. Saying
I don't
involved or
know. We
not. I
don't
don't know.
know. We don't know. And then the other part is like there's no lore of Marlon Wayne's character, no background on why, like what happened, how, like just little tiny bits of the movie spread out that you're supposed to like catch on. And there's just way too many, like it made me think too much, or I had to connect the dots way too much compared to like other movies. I just thought the execution was bad. I don't know. It was one of those movies where I walked out and I was like, damn, like I had such high expectations of this movie. Um, and it sucked.
Okay. I mean, I
We already talked about this, so like
yeah.
it's already
I'm
in the
not
recap. We yeah.
yeah, I'm not mad at like in to okay. I'm not mad at it because I do get where you're coming from, especially now since I'm like kind of out of the haze of, watching it and being like, "Oh my god, yeah." And you're kind of right. I do also hate when people use other people's names to kind of like,
Wow.
push the movie 40. So, okay. I understand. And I get it. I only had one, so you can go ahead and shoot for your third one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my bad.
Well,
I I,
my next
I thought it
one.
was only one,
No,
so
you're
I
good.
I, I screwed up.
You're good. My next one is also a hot take, but Weapons. I thought that movie was ass.
I was gonna say if I'm gonna just pull one out, then I'm gonna say weapons. All right, let's both have that
So
one.
you did watch it.
Oh yeah, I watched weapons. I told you that I
Oh, okay,
hated
okay,
it.
okay.
I told you
Oh,
that it was
okay, okay, okay.
stupid.
All right, I'll go first and then you finish.
Remember we talked
Um,
about the floating AK-47, and I'm like,
that made no sense.
what the
No
fuck?
connection. No connection. Just the director
At
we thought
all.
said it would look cool. Like, yeah.
Yeah,
So another movie, concept, ideas, awesome. Like, would have been great. Execution, ass. The
yeah,
ending, ass. A
yeah,
comedy. This is supposed to be a suspense horror movie. A comedy. I laughed more in this movie than I did at Five Nights at Freddy's.
bro.
But stellar casting, like top notch, great casting. What the fuck was that movie?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
what using the kids, the trailer using the kids running out at that time, great, scary, got me like had me captivated.
yeah. Got you in the door.
What and then
Yeah,
the rest?
it
No.
fucked us. Like that.
Ass.
That's the thing. All right, so
And people said this was like
was compared to
sinners
bro.
level.
No,
Shut the
and
fuck up. Y'all
I am
racist.
so
No.
mad. I am
No.
so mad at
No.
that because it's like, bro, we we saw the movie and we're like, this shit is not. First off, there were some parts where it's like, okay, this is scary, yeah, 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 and then there were some parts where it's like, you saw that, right? Like this, we're just like, no, we're not scared.
I've
Like this is
never
stupid.
I've never been in a movie theater for a horror movie where people in the audience were laughing and also saying, "What the fuck are we watching?"
No, for real.
Like, exactly. Yes, for real. Well,
Thank goodness I
people are not
stole
gonna
that
believe me.
shit.
But like we're in the movie theater and everyone's just like, "What is happening?" Like what yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
All right, so thank you for
And that
saving
was
me
it.
and giving me another worst movie. Yeah, thank you for giving me another worst movie because I was like,
Mhm.
shit. But yeah, we both agreed that was a worst movie of the year. Um, Now
We
to our
might
top
get
five.
crap for that, but honestly, I don't care.
Oh, okay, bro. We went viral twice, bro. We're good. We're good. It's all good.
No more.
No, no, no. Chill, chill, chill.
Please.
We're just joking. We're just joking.
Chill. It's just an
All right.
opinion. It's just an opinion.
Just an opinion, guys. We all have them. All right. So, on number five, uh, I'm going to go ahead and say, and again, this is where it got dicey. Like, this was really tough. This was really, really
Mhm.
tough, guys.
Mhm.
One battle after another is my number five.
Oh, oh,
Now,
that's pretty low.
there are more. This is the thing. At this point of the rating system that we have going on, there are just more positives in the other movies than there are negatives. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like, and I'm gonna tell
So this is
you,
more you're selecting more on your what you like more than
yeah. And it's like
the actual.
objectively, there might be amazing movies, but this is the thing. It's the little differences and the little tweaks that are
Okay.
actually going to kind of like shift where these movies are.
Hmm.
And I hate to say it. I really, really hate to say it because I'm rooting so hard for this person. Tiana Taylor fucked this movie up for me. She fucked it up for me.
Okay.
Um, I feel like Tiana Taylor is can be an amazing actress. I feel like the way that she was utilized in the film, her motives didn't make enough sense for me to do what she did. The reputation that she had with her with her parents, sorry, grandparents and stuff like that. Uh, that reputation did not proceed her whatsoever. When it came down to the decisions that she made, it didn't really hit for me on that end. Also,
Interesting.
yeah, also the way that I understand being a free spirit, but it kind of there's something about her being this person who's supposed to be a revolutionary. She's supposed to be an incognito, be hiding, but she's wearing a crop top, like and like ass shorts, and she's just like, "Oh, I gotta be secretive," and I'm just like, "Bro, you're not hiding from anybody, dude." Like it kind of was. It was one of those things where it was like it didn't really like she kind of made it feel like it was an over it made the movie not as serious as I thought it was going to be. But then after she left the movie became completely insanely good. Like that's kind of what happened. And I talked about it when I did like my little recap on my TikTok video. She kind of made the movie like after she left the movie got like a million times better. And I'm sorry, but that's just what happened in my opinion.
Yeah, interesting take. All right. My number five is Fantastic Four. What is it? First Steps? That's what it's called? Yeah. What? Don't. I told you. I've seen movies that. Yeah.
You said no words. You said I told you I seen movies that yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
um,
Okay. Say
yeah.
more. Say more.
Say more. Say more words.
Yeah.
Again, I feel like this one and Superman could have been flip flopped. Um,
Wow. I'm in awe.
look,
I'm
I
excited
I
to see
told
what the
you.
rest of this
I
is, dude. This is
I don't know
crazy.
if you are. I don't know if you are going to be excited for the rest of this. Um, but this year I watched a lot more movies and kind of like try to expand my taste in movies instead of just
Okay.
like going for the original ones that I watched. But that being said, Fantastic Four I thought was freaking awesome. We watched it together, which made it even more awesome. But Sue Storm going OP
Yeah.
and then just saving the baby, like I don't know, that made me cry. That had me emotional. Like that whole scene had me emotional because we weren't sure if she was, coming
Yeah.
back or not. I thought the casting was great. Pedro Pascal really showed how to be Reed Richards and just like how tough it is to make decisions based off of like his brain and then his heart.
Hmm.
So I thought that was really cool. I loved Human Torch, The Thing. I think all of them just did a great job. The casting was amazing, and the setup for Doctor Doom obviously was pretty sick.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, no, really enjoyed the movie. Love that we went to like old school era, but futuristic as well. It kind of gave like the Jetsons vibe,
Yeah.
which I thought was pretty cool. But yeah, no, really loved the movie. It's just it wasn't a superhero year for me, even though we had two great superhero movies.
Superhero movies. It's so funny
Mhm.
because it's like we had two of some of the best superhero movies in a long time,
Yeah.
but like got edged out. Okay, I will say, I I'll give my input a little bit later. Um,
Mm-hmm. Who's your number
so
four?
my number four, it's Wicked for Good. Now,
Oh,
now, now, I loved Wicked, the first one. I think that the first Wicked to me was better. Uh, I feel like this one. I'm just saying. I'm out here. Uh, I'm just saying,
As you
like this
should.
one, right? This one was great. It was emotional. It was heartwarming. I think that some of there were just a couple of plot holes. Um, this is just too fresh. It's still in theaters, so I kind of don't want to ruin it still for people that might not.
Bro, the play's been out for like 50
All right,
years.
bro.
What?
I think that some of the motivations of Galinda didn't. I just hated how she kept getting tricked, and I'm like, bro, how many times do people need to show you that they're bad for you to just realize that they're bad? And then it's like, yeah, I think that it's just little things like that that kind of bothered me. Also, with not the Tin Man? I forgot what his name was. Uh,
Fuck.
he was yeah, he was kind of a complete dick. Like if you really think about it, he was just using this girl. I can't tell her that I don't bro. Shut up. Her sister was a piece of shit. Like nobody was like why was Galinda like, well, I mean, yeah, she stole your shoes, but still, like, come on, let her just have them. Like there were just things that I'm like, you're just being kind of like a bad friend at this point, man. So I think that that was a little bit of what but I think that's a part of the story too. But I just really did love the movie though. It's in my top four for a reason. There's just like a couple of things where I was like, that didn't have to happen. The story could have been exactly the same if that didn't happen actually. So there's just a few
It's a
moments
play.
there. I know, I know, I know it's
Yeah.
a play, but they did a great job. Two amazing actors. So yeah.
Cool. My number 4 is also Wicked for Good.
What? We're right here, boy. We're
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah.
It had to happen. It had to happen at
Yeah.
one point. I was
Eventually.
thinking,
Eventually.
I was thinking to myself, I was like, when are we gonna like match up? But I think this is the
Oh,
one time we're gonna match up, and I think we're gonna match up again.
I think there might be a second time we
There
match
might be a
up.
second one. There might be a
Might.
second one.
Might.
So what?
Mhm.
Why is it your number four?
So, agreed with your point. I loved the first Wicked. It was my number 1 last year.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I don't fuck with musicals. Uh, this one, I think it took a while for it to grow on me. I really enjoyed certain songs, like No Good Deeds,
Yeah.
8. Like, best song for me in the musical, 1 and 2, period.
Yeah.
Goosebumps, I know that yours was Defying Gravity.
Yeah.
But No Good Deeds, I don't know what she put in that
Yeah.
song. Cynthia, Lord.
It's crack.
Um, yeah, it's correct. That song For Good just still makes me emotional. Obviously, like we
Mm-hmm.
used it in our posts and people were getting emotional about it
It
too.
hurt. That
Um,
that that was.
yeah, no, that one hurt. I think the things that kind of lowered it from the first movie for me was like the CGI. A lot of the
Mm,
CGI was not good. Um, and the pacing of the movie, I think
yeah,
the
it was
first
really slow
half, like,
start. It was a real slow
uh
start.
huh,
I can agree with that.
very slow start, and then the second half it picked up. Even with the music, it picked up.
Mm-hmm.
And the other part too is I hate The Wizard of Oz. Hate that
Hmm.
movie. So them, I know like it's all connected
Incorporating it,
and all of
yeah.
that. Yeah. So like for me, like those little things, I was just like, "Ugh, ugh." So
I see.
yeah. So that's why it's in my number 4. Is it still a good movie? Yes. Like 100%. Ariana kills it. Cynthia kills it. Jonathan kills it. Like the whole cast
Yeah.
kills it, except for Michelle Yao, or however the fuck you say
Yeah.
her name.
Yeah.
Why was she casted? She can't fucking sing.
It was
Please.
bad. It
That's
was
another one.
bad.
Yeah.
It
It
was
was bad.
bad.
It was
And
bad.
I don't even think, okay, this is the thing again. I don't even think it was so bad. I think it's more along the lines that you threw a goldfish in a pond full of sharks and it's like you expected it
Yeah,
to
she
survive.
just
Like that's like,
not
nah,
on their
man.
level. Yeah.
it's not
Yeah.
it's not fair. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think
So,
that's a good
uh-huh.
place for it. All right,
Mhm.
my number three. is Fantastic Four. I have to
Interesting.
say,
Okay.
Fantastic
I kind of know
Four.
what your top three is going to be now.
Well, it's yeah. I mean, you already know my number
That's
three,
pretty
but yeah,
straightforward.
my next two.
Okay.
So,
You're not
um,
going to know my top three then.
I don't. I'm nervous actually. Um, Fantastic Four. What I think about a mother's love, when I think about a mother's love, it like shifts that dynamic of like I love how they kept asking the question like, well, are you gonna sacrifice all of us for this child? And it's like, yeah.
Duh.
Wouldn't you? It is like,
What?
and it's like I love when we have those. It brought back Marvel brought back those questions and that those
Mm-hmm.
morality
Sacrifice.
questions. The same thing with Thanos. Like that's when Marvel
Mm-hmm.
was at that peak of like concept and like, oh man, like would I
Mm-hmm.
make that decision? Like, is he really a bad guy? And then
Did
it's
he do
like,
anything wrong?
what did he do wrong? What did he do wrong?
Uh-huh.
So that's
Mm-hmm.
kind of like where we were with Thanos, and that's how where we were with the Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
And now these people that you've entrusted with your lives for so long, you're questioning their motives because they're making that one selfish decision when they've kind of been selfless forever.
Yeah.
So it's it's a really like it's really cool to see all of this stuff go down, and then also the gravity of Galactus was insane. It was insane. He was
Yeah.
terrifying. It was one of the few
It's
times,
him walking past the Statue of
yeah.
Liberty and just
And
the
you
stare
notice how
down.
small you are. Like you
Mm.
feel tiny and you're in a
Yeah.
movie theater like watching it and you're like so Marvel hasn't done that again. Hasn't done that since Thanos. They
Mm-hmm.
haven't. There's hasn't been
Mm-hmm.
one threatening like there hasn't been one threatening villain honestly that you don't feel like the heroes could beat. Like even when
Well, Black Panther.
I still felt like Killmonger was gonna lose. I still felt like he was gonna lose eventually, and if he didn't lose, then we still have the rest of the Avengers. Like, but that's kind of the concept that I'm going with in my
Mm-hmm.
head, where it's like it doesn't feel like a universal threat. But when Galactus
Mm.
was on
Oh,
screen,
okay. I
I was
see what you
like,
mean now.
I don't know if anybody could do anything about this. And I put it like this: Galactus and the Sentry are equal, or the Sentry is more powerful. When they both got on the screen, there were two types of scaries. Galactus was
Mm-hmm.
scarier.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of where I got to the point of like, this is gonna be this has to be in my top three.
Cool. 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 I
What
like that
about you?
explanation.
Thank you, I
My
appreciate
number
it.
three is actually one battle after another. So I'll
Bro,
switch it
what's
up for you.
going on here?
I'll
Yo,
switch it up for you.
you're throwing me
We
for
flipped our
loops,
three and
man.
five.
Yeah.
We
Oh
flipped our
shit.
three and
Okay.
five. Yeah.
Okay.
So the reason why I enjoyed it is usually the director of this movie, Paul Thomas Anderson, I believe is his name. I don't like his movies. I don't like the style of his movies for some reason, and I've tried. This one, I was captivated immediately. And even like the end scene where it's just that long car chase where like we're going up and down the
That was
hill,
beautiful.
that
That was
was
beautiful.
such a beautiful shot. And the music with it, because you felt like, all right, is she gonna escape? Is she gonna make it? What is she
Yeah.
gonna do? He's gonna catch up. I thought that was amazing, like awesome. Just I don't have words. It was great.
I was
Um,
so
I
scared.
really I really enjoyed Leo's performance in it, Benicio's performance in it. Chase Infinity, remember the name. I talked about her last year on a TV show. Remember her name. She is legit. I understand your Tiana Taylor take. I think I saw her more as a complicated character to follow, where you could see that she cares about the movement, but she's selfish. She wants the movement to succeed, but in a way that benefits her. and
Okay.
that's why like I feel like she was a very complicated character where you don't know if you should root for her or if you should go against her. And I liked that take because it got to moments where you're like, oh, she doesn't care. She doesn't care about her kid. She doesn't care about Leo. She's just gonna do whatever the fuck she wants. Um, and it makes you think of like, do we actually give her the benefit of the doubt? Where at the end she does escape, even though she like was a snake. She was a snitch. She told everyone who everyone's names was, um, and protected herself. So I kind of like the idea of like her just being a complicated character, and it added a little bit to the movie. But I think you're right. Once she was gone out of the picture, the movie shifts and picks up because now we're all in a freaking action movie just trying to figure out what's gonna happen next.
Yeah, and I'll tell you when exactly the movie started picking up for me. The point where they had like I don't know if you've ever played Grand Theft Auto 2 like on the computer, like
Mhm.
before it got to PlayStation. All
On
right.
PlayStation. Uh-huh.
All right. um Grand Theft Auto 2, like you're not in back of the person. Like it's not like a first person type of thing. It's an aerial view. So everything you're doing, like when you're running, it's from a
Mhm.
sky view, like you're in a helicopter, right? When that
Gotcha.
chase scene was happening with Tiana Taylor, uh, when she's running away from the cops, that's when I that's exactly when the movie started picking up. That point right there. And
That was a
also
great scene. Yeah,
that
there was a bunch of great scenes
yeah,
like that. Yeah.
and that white man for Allison, she said like I think the point where it started picking up for her was when he got that battering ram because she wouldn't open the door because he knocked politely, didn't open the door,
Mhm.
straight face, and then the you like black women? I love black women, and I was like,
Yeah,
whoa,
there were so many
cool it
interesting
pops.
things.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
and then
there was a lot there.
the Christmas group or the Santa Claus group,
Mhm.
which is
Yes,
like a different take on
creepy as fuck. Yeah,
yeah, on cults and all of that. No, I thought
it's
it
so
was
strange.
yeah, no, I really liked it. That's why it was my number 3.
Great movie, great movie.
Mhm.
Number two for me, The Boy in Blue. Do, 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 do. Like I have, like, bro. Okay, Superman.
Me doing
The
this.
exactly. Pause, bro. No, so like the thing is this: Superman is such an iconic character, and he's been done dirty so many times.
Yes.
I There are so many things that they did right that James Gunn did right, from the costume to dude, you know that he got a whole bunch of 5, 6 actors to play around the character of Superman, so he looks so much bigger. Like when he's walking through the
Oh.
streets as Clark Kent, like all those little things are on purpose.
Mhm.
And the smartest thing that he did to me was that he opened up with a loss. He opened up with Superman losing,
Yeah, yeah.
because we have to talk about the reality that Superman doesn't always win, and when he experiences his first loss, it's like, hold on, and to
Game
have
changer.
people lose faith in him, yeah.
Mhm.
And the
Mhm.
corny things are the special things. That's how he's always been. And what I said before about having the dialogue or that conversation of, okay, is it is it okay for me to be with somebody when do they put their profession over our relationship? So is Lois Lane going to be a journalist, or is she going to be my girl? And
Mhm.
then also on top of
Mhm.
that, it's like I'm trying to save people. So like, why are they trying to stop me? It's like, well, you're not all powerful when it comes to the law. You can't be judge, jury, and execution. Like, so it kind of is.
Yeah, there's
There's so
levels.
many things. So I really just appreciated how they kind of did Superman right and made it a compelling story, but also gave the character depth, because it's so hard to give Superman depth because you can't relate to him. It's like how a lot of people, and I'm not saying you, but how a lot of people don't like they don't like LeBron But they'll like hear me out. It makes sense. They don't. They'll put like somebody. They'll put somebody who's not as good as, let's say, for example, as LeBron. They'll put him over because they can't relate to him. And that's what a lot of people do with Superman. They can't relate to Superman, so they're like, I hate this character. There's nothing about him that I can really I can't implement this person's personality to me. That's why a lot of people they like Batman over Superman because they're like, dude, Batman, I get where he's coming from. He's a normal guy, he just has money, and this is what I would do. I do the grimy shit. And then you so it
Yeah.
just it made him loving
Mhm.
again. So I really appreciate what James Gunn did. What's your number
Yeah.
two?
I am Team Superman over Batman, by the way. Just saying.
Same, same, same.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
just like winners, bro. You like winners.
What can I say? I mean, hello.
That's
Hello.
true. That's true. That's true.
All right. My number two is The Long Walk.
Okay.
I don't know if you watched it.
I did not. I did not.
The Long Walk is a movie I was not even anticipating
To
into
be good.
watching at all.
Okay.
It was one of those where I heard from coworkers that were like, "Hey, Stephen King movie that's coming out. I think you'd like it. Go watch it." And then I saw the challenge online, which was people walking while watching the movie. So a quick background: um, think Hunger Games,
Okay.
but it's a walk. You have to walk at a certain speed. You can't stop. Night, day, nothing. If you fall asleep walking, you fall asleep walking. If for some reason you get, I think you get one chance or three chances where if you go below the speed, you get a warning until you catch up to the speed that you're at. Um, if for some reason injury, you whatever happens, you go below the speed and you don't make it after like I don't know how many seconds, they kill you.
Oh, okay. I was gonna actually ask that. I was like, so
Uh
what
huh.
happens if like you go under?
They kill you.
Okay.
So
No,
it's
I know now.
basically yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, so it's basically last person standing wins. And what
Okay.
you win, because these are all poor kids representing each of their states
So it
or
is like Hunger
whatever.
Games.
It's Hunger Games. The winner gets to live with the rich people in the mansion, in the houses that have food, money, blah, 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 blah. And then they get one wish. And it could be anything they want. Anything they want. Um, and throughout the movie, you start getting attached to each of the characters because they start building bonds.
Okay.
And when each one of them starts to die and you get the last two, it's one of those decisions of like, let's say it's this is somewhat similar or like relatable. Let's say it's me and you, Jay, and we're walking. One of us has to win. But you know how our friendship had like how close we are in our
Damn.
friendship. Am I gonna sacrifice myself so that you win and you have that one wish and you live that? Or are you gonna sacrifice yourself so that I can have that? And it's one of those moments where you're like, fuck. I cried multiple times in the movie because it's really one of those where you're like, damn, like we just met and you're like my best friend right now. Like you're helping me continue to walk. And then it's one of those where it's like, all right, I'm going to use my last wish to either end this so that no other person goes through this again, similar to like Hunger Games, where
Yeah.
like Katniss is like, screw it, I'm going to be the one that ends all of this. I'm going to be the
Mm-hmm.
Mockingjay so that everyone is just like, whatever. Or do you keep playing the game and we have another long walk next year and next year? So it's one of those where you really, like, it really fucks your mind up. I remember leaving the movie theater and I called my aunt and I was like, I don't even know how to explain this movie, but it just like left me with think like so many thoughts.
Oh
Um,
my god.
highly recommend it. It was a great movie, honestly, very good
That sounds
movie.
really good. I actually was really interested. That's a really good one. That's a nice number two.
Hmm.
All
Yeah,
right. So now for our number one. Let's just both say it at the same time. Three, two, one. Sinners.
Sinners.
Come on now. Like let's be real. Let's be real. All
Let's
right.
be real.
Sinners was an instant classic. It was a
I
masterpiece.
could
It's one
close
of
my
those
laptop
movies
now.
for sure, for sure. So it's one of those movies where you don't need at all a follow up. I don't need a sequel. I don't need a prequel.
No,
I don't need to understand anything. How it was perfect. Perfect ending. And
beautiful.
I usually hate movies that start with the ending. It's just not my thing. I don't like it at
Mm,
all. But
mm.
the way that this movie started, it felt necessary. And it left so much to the imagination that, yeah, even though I knew Sammy was going to live throughout the whole thing, uh, even though I knew he was going to live up to that point, at least I was just like, yo, how are they going to do this? What's going to happen? And it kept you engaged. And the music, you felt, bro, you felt that was a spiritual ass movie. Like it felt
Mhm.
spiritual.
Yeah.
Um, from all aspects, like from all walks of life, you felt it. And it gave you perspective on different types of people and their way of life and whatnot. What I really loved, and we could just use a few minutes to geek out about it. One of the things that I really
Yeah, I'm
loved was
letting you
that.
talk. I'm waiting for
Thank you,
my
thank you,
turn. So
thank you, thank you, thank you.
You got it.
One of the things I really loved was how the Native Americans they gave a concept of the Native Americans, which is that the Native Americans have a different level of being disrespected by white people than black
Mm.
people. And I was having this conversation talking to Allison the other day when we were watching Welcome to Derry. Funny enough, but in Sinners, uh, the Native Americans, they're the type to pop in and be like, "Don't do that." And then white people or black people, whoever it is usually like, "Hey." They're so used to trying to assimilate, or other cultures. So used to trying on American land to assimilate to white Americans that they're like, whatever, you guys don't know what you're talking about. And they're like, all right, peace. And they're gone. And a lot of people were like, oh, there's a lack of representation when it came to Native Americans. It's like, no, this is what Native Americans do. They say, they warn you, but they're not going to risk it. They're like, yo, man, all right, we
Mhm.
did our job. And that was one of the
Mhm.
strongest points. Like, the one that was one of, not the strongest points, but that was one of the strong points in the movie for me. And also, like, selfishness and greed, like how all of those things just kept playing into the movie. It was so beautiful, so expressive, complete masterpiece. I was not expecting that. Your turn.
Okay. Cool. So I am not one to rewatch a movie at the movie theater
Hmm.
more than once. I watched this movie 4 times in the movie theater. 4 times.
Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
After I saw it the first time, because I was going in, obviously, again, hot people, Michael B. Jordan, Haley Steinfeld. What can I say? Um, that's how I was going in. I was like, okay, cool. It'll be a cool little suspense movie. Twins, Michael B. Jordan as a twin. Come on, come on, come on. If you didn't know, I was a Killmonger fan.
Bro, I'm so mad. I,
Um, but whatever. So, that's how I was going into the movie. When I tell you, I left and I was like, 10 out of 10. This is a masterpiece. I will never see a movie this good ever again. Walking into the movie theater, the experience, not only of just like what I saw, but everyone in the movie theater, we were all like, what the fuck? The scene that lives in my brain. Sammy
Everyone's
singing the one shot of just going through
the
different
one
eras of
shot, bro.
music throughout the whole room and everyone just like still dancing and
It felt
just
like
that
everybody's third
song.
eye opened. It's like,
Literally, it felt like I was floating. The SpongeBob meme that floats
it's
with
just,
the headphones. Literally, that's how it felt.
yeah,
Goosebumps. I still get goosebumps talking about it now. Like insane.
100%.
So I had to go rewatch it because I watched it regular Dolby Atmos. I had to go watch it in IMAX. Fucking terrifying watching it in IMAX. Like you feel when it's scary. You feel it. Like amazing, amazing. So highly recommend. I think it's coming out this Friday again. If you could watch it in IMAX, anyone. watch it in
That's
IMAX
fire.
or buy the movie. Again, acting phenomenal, music phenomenal, and for all of you that know me, you know music is super big with me in movies. Cinematography just insane. Um, yeah, it's a masterpiece of a movie,
No
and people that
complaints.
have been, yeah, people that Ryan Coogler is a genius. Like I don't, he's just like a great director
Yeah.
and just overall dives deep into cultures and story building and learns about how to make the movie how to make all his movies good. He's not just one of
Hmm.
those that all right, I'm fuck it, I'm gonna just do this. No, like he'll
Yeah.
get in there, get information, learn from the culture, learn from the people firsthand, and that's what we need more of.
Yeah.
Um, so I think yeah, no, he's amazing as well. Um, Overall, I don't. I mean, I have nothing else to say. It was great.
There
Like
was no,
the
and
people who
that's
didn't
why.
like
Hmm.
the people who didn't like the movie, like I just I'm sorry, but I don't. I see it more as like hatred or
I
like one
don't
of those
trust
where
you. Like I don't trust you.
I
It's
I
like
don't trust your
I kind of don't
judgment.
trust you. Yeah.
Yeah, but it honestly just like it's one of those movies where I can't wait to like show people
Hmm.
that haven't seen it or like experience that with them as well. It's just yeah, it's great. It's great.
Amazing movie. I think
Hmm.
that's just a great synopsis. And again, like this top 10 was so hard to make.
Hmm.
But I think since we saw Sinners, we that was the easiest pick.
Yeah,
Uh,
from the
that was
first
the easiest
time that
pick
we
for
talked
us.
about it on the podcast, I think both of
Yeah,
us were like, yeah, this is going to be hard to beat.
yeah, and as like we said, wasn't beatable. So,
No.
um, we are going to have a second part of this conversation where
Mhm.
we talk about TV shows. So we're going to go over our top 10 TV shows. But before we get into that, we want to thank everybody. That was our top
Mhm.
10. Tune in to the podcast. We want to thank you guys for all the love you've been showing us recently, lately. It's really
Mhm.
sparked something in us, motivated us to do a lot more. So you're going to be seeing a lot more things. And like, it feels good to kind of see the fruits of our labor in the sense where I'm
Yeah.
like, yo, we got a lot of big things coming out. And then the big things start
And
coming
it's
out.
happening.
So
Yeah.
it's
And
happening. So,
yeah.
and on top of that, shout out to the NIL store.
Mhm.
J
Let me
Rock,
move my
like
hair.
we said, wearing her
Okay. So
throwback
NIL
AZ Fud
store,
story.
Yukon NIL store, jersey on, AZ Fud, the GOAT, Yukon. Yeah. Number one pick. I'm saying it right now. I don't care. I don't care.
Bro, we see it coming. We see it coming. She's
Yeah.
been
We see
balling
it
out.
coming. We see the vision. We see the vision. If you don't see the vision,
Yeah, I don't
mm.
know to
But
tell you,
yeah,
but
yeah. But shout out to
it's
the NIL store for sure.
of course, and for shouting us out, that was a really big deal for us.
Yes. Yes.
Really
Exciting.
meant the world to us. So we appreciate
Mhm.
that too. And again, to everybody listening, we'll be back. And like, subscribe, all that good stuff. This has been the Jaysquared podcast. Peace.
Peace.